Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. You're with the wrap-up video for this week's Playing on a Budget with Crypt Incursion combo. Sorry if I sound tired. I am tired. That match took me way further into the night than I expected. Those 3 long grueling matches in the 8-man. Once again, we get some bonus matches this week because I queued up in an 8-man. I was sick and tired of waiting for a 2-man for my last match. Usually I record 4 matches and then do a wrap-up video. But that 4th match, which I didn't even know if I was going to win or not, turned into 3 matches, which we end up winning the 8-man, which was just plain awesome. Made my night, made it worth staying up for. So if my commentary in these last matches sound a little disheveled or sluggish, it is because it is now 3 in the morning. And anywho, yeah. So let's just go down what went right, what went wrong with the deck. I am not liking so many Sanguine Bonds. I think 2 is fine. I think that the ability to find it with the Commune with the Gods and treasure finds really turns it into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of in the deck. And maybe this triple Sanguine Bond was too much. So we'll just have to wait and see. It'll take some more play testing. The cards that did work great was Jarad. Awesome. Very, very awesome card. Not the biggest fan of Varolz. I think if anything he'll be a 1 of, so I think I'm cutting him. And Nighthowler was an absolute boss, especially paired with Lotleth Troll. So I definitely think that maximizing the Nighthowlers is the way to go. So we'll definitely pull those up and put 2 more in. And again, these will be on the maybe board. Undercity Informer did nothing. I did like the 1 of Shadowborn Demon. I definitely think that going in more Shadowborn Demons is an option. And Brindle Boar didn't see much play whatsoever. I didn't bring it in versus many matchups, but I really do think that it deserves being in here. Deadly Recluse, not the biggest fan of, nor the Wasteland Viper. Other than I do want two Wasteland Vipers. I think they are definitely something we can include. But I do want to maximize the pack rats as well. And I just don't know if there's any more room for pack rats. But pack rats are good because if you do go the Mutavault route, and I think maybe that's more of a sideboard option, is to go pack rats, bring them in against decks that cannot handle them, because it is ways to fill up your graveyard, and these can get quite big with the Jarad. Again, it will take more playtesting, but they definitely require Mutavaults, and your deck would have to look like something like this, and then, you know, take out some swamps and some forests. Probably just 2 of each. Or maybe even Guildgates. I don't know at this point. It'll be nice when the temples come out, so you won't have to use the Guildgates, or you can supplement with more Guildgates. But if I were to go the pack rat strategy, I'd definitely maximize the Mutavaults and the pack rats. And then if that's the case, then Gray Merchant actually doesn't look too shabby with Nighthowlers, and this actually ends up looking very similar to a deck that went very far in one of the Grand Prix, where he was running Nighthowlers, Agent of Fates, and Gray Merchants. So another card that you could think about running is Desecration Demon in this, but then we just turn into so much like Mono Black. And yeah, I just don't think that that's the route to go. See, we could go sort of a splash black or splash green route, but then cut out the combo. So you'd cut out the Satyr Wayfinders, you would cut out the Nemesis, probably the Nemesis of Mortals, and then Jarad just be in there to... No, see, I think you'd still want these in there to go that route. So maybe Desecration Demon isn't the greatest addition to this either. Yeah, so Wasteland Vipers would probably go sideboard for the Deadly Recluses. And I'll just return the Deadly Recluses, and then I'd return these. We'd still stay at 21 lands. The Mutavaults do end up hurting the land base even more, but I'm hoping that all you really need to find is 1 green source and a Mutavault, and then you can start finding the lands. And otherwise, yeah, this is a pretty solid deck. I don't think you need Gray Merchant of Asphodels. I do like the Gray Merchants as combos, and so maybe you'd put them in against a deck that it can't deal with them, and maybe that's better than Brindle Boars. So Brindle Boars are nice. You can sacrifice to gain 4 life to kind of, I think they're unnecessary. And maybe Grey Merchants can come in, and Duresses are nice. And same with Thought Seizes. Thought Seizes are nice as well. I'm going to go ahead and return these cards. Maybe Sanguine Bond. But Varolz definitely. And yeah, maybe just like a 2 of Grey Merchant, as you don't want to rely too much on them. And you can treasure hunt them back, or treasure find them back. But I think that at this point, Nighthowler, Jarad, Sanguine Bond, Grey Merchant, because the cool combo is Grey Merchant with Sanguine Bond is a minimum of 8 damage and 4 life. But it probably is just too weak to include in here. Sanguine Bond, we'd bring in this 3rd copy against decks it's really good against. So I'm thinking we'd keep 1 in the sideboard, 2 in the main. And see, other things you can add, of course, is Abrupt Decay, Hero's Downfall, and maybe even a Vraska. I could see a Vraska being utilized in this combo as well. But for now, I'd bring in another. I think the Shadowborn Demon worked really well, and I think they're actually even better than Desecration Demons in this deck. So I'd probably bring in 2 more Shadowborn Demons for removal, and that would help your monster matchup a lot. And this is definitely the deck. I'm going to go ahead and save. This is the non-budget version. And of course, this gets a lot more pricey with the Mutavaults. And of course, and Duresses would be replaced with Thought Seizes. Or a supplement of the 2. And I think this is a pretty sweet list, though. Let me know what you think about it. What additions you would make to this. What subtractions you'd make to this. And what you overall thought about the deck. Make sure to comment in the comment section below on the YouTube comments. Anyway, before I start rambling and make no sense, as I said, it's 3 in the morning, this has been Kevin with Gathering Magic and RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.